Hey 13, welcome back everybody. So a state-of-the-art science park and research campus will be coming to Manhattan's east side.
Yeah, groundbreaking for the new SPARC Kips Bay Center is expected to take place at the end of the year. And joining us this morning to explain how all New Yorkers will benefit from this new hub is the president and CEO of the New York City Economic Development Corporation, Andrew Kimball, and City Councilmember Keith Powers. So good morning to both of you. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Great to you. Thanks for having us.
So Andrew, give us kind of a sneak peek of what we can expect for the SPARC Center.
Yeah, you know, you hear a lot of noise in government and politics these days. What you don't hear enough about is the great stories that are happening, the incredible partnership between the administration and the council, and particularly the leadership of individual council members to really change their neighborhoods. And what we're doing at the SPARC campus in partnership with the council member is really transforming a full city block, 5 acres, bringing 3 CUNY schools to it, a 2-year, a 4-year, and a graduate school, all focused on career path and life sciences and health tech, a new STEM high school focused on career path, and then 1 million square feet of private biotech. Those things all weave together. A project really about jobs and equity for the future of the city.
I mean, yeah, it's exciting. A full city block is no joke, right? So that's where you come into play here. Was there any hesitation, I guess, from folks in your district or even the council on saying, yeah, let's do it?
Look, these are big projects that come with a lot of questions when you start them, but my focus from the beginning was really looking 10 and 20 years ahead, what New York City is going to need, what Manhattan's going to need, and those are good paying jobs, those are school seats, those are CUNY campuses that plug right into the jobs, and creating an opportunity in my backyard, by the way, I live right nearby, to create the future of Manhattan, the future of New York City. And so while there's always going to be a lot of complicated questions, what we decided to do, which is sometimes unusual, is actually work together and say, how do we build this campus that will really be about the future of New York City and create opportunities for people that are even young kids right now. We will go to a high school and then go into hopefully a college campus and into a job all in the same campus, and it's an amazing opportunity for Manhattan. And so I actually at the very beginning said I want to do this. I really actually want to come forward and do this, and let's figure out the complicated questions to get there. But we had a great partnership, and I think it's a really exciting opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, like we were saying, I mean, it's exciting and it looks beautiful. We kind of wanted to snap our fingers and have it all be done. But what is the realistic timeline here?
Well, what is amazing is when this administration began 3.5 years ago, the plan from the prior administration had been to put a huge sanitation depot there. We thought we could do better. We started to talk to the council member about ideas. And within 6 months, we came up with this notion of let's make this a hub for life sciences, biotech, health tech careers within the broader Kips Bay district. You have amazing institutions like NYU, you have Alexandria Center. You have an opportunity to really create the Kendall Square of New York City. So within 6 months, we got the mayor and the governor on board, each contributing $500 million. Within another 6 months, we had a master plan. And then just a couple of weeks ago, the city council voting to approve this. We think by the end of the year, we will be in construction on the academic part of the campus. We'll have an RFP out to the private sector for the other half of the campus.
What's there right now?
It's actually the CUNY campus. It's a dilapidated building that Hunter has. My mom actually was in that nursing school and lived in those dorms, so shout out.
Is it open?
It's still open, but it's been closing down some of the dorm rooms because they're out of science. It's a science center that's been there, but it's a building. Honestly, I walk by, many walk by, and don't have a lot of public access to. There's no public space. We're creating a lot of new public space as part of this, and it's been a great part of the community for a long time. But we see a much bigger opportunity to make it publicly accessible and to really add to the future in the next chapter of New York City.
What happens to what was the current programs that are there? Where do they go in the meantime while this is all going to
So we're going to put some new CUNY programs right back here where that project is say. But for the dorms, we have some good news too. We're going to take all those dorm rooms, and we're going to keep them on the east side of Manhattan because I really was mad. I had one constituent who was going to yell at me, my mom, if I didn't put the dorms back. But it was really important to me that the students still have a place to go. How unaffordable it is in this city. But we're also adding 80 new dorm rooms too as part of this. So we're adding more capacity for the CUNY students in the city, keeping dorms on the east side and maintaining that presence here because to me it was really important.
Yeah, this is really so beneficial, not just for that area. It's so widespread, isn't it?
That's right. And you know, we hear a lot about the housing crisis. There have been major steps taken forward. City of Yes, council member involved with that as well. And we are going to work with Community Board 6 at the council member's request and Department of City Planning to see where there are other opportunities in the district to really grow housing. But we have to stay focused on our economy. One of the amazing stories is the comeback story from COVID, and we're now at an all-time jobs high. We need to make sure we keep driving these innovation sectors like life sciences and make sure there are access into it, on-ramps into it for all New Yorkers. Yeah,
just on the timeline again, I know we got to go. Shovels in the ground by the end of the year, but what's the completion date?
Yeah, I think you'll see, certainly on the public side of the campus, completion within 3 years. Okay. The private side will lag probably by a year or two. So by 2030, 2031, the entire campus complete.
Very good.
Sounds great. Thanks, gentlemen, for coming in.
Good to see both of you, okay?